Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well, staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Chart readings. Let's begin and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Let's see what message comes through. Something in the past this Divine Masculine thought was a wish fulfillment, something that they thought was too good to be true. They may have jumped into a relationship very quickly. This is not with Divine Feminine, this is with somebody else. I see her jumping very quickly into a relationship in the past. They didn't really think about themselves, meaning that they didn't think it through. They didn't imagine the future, how the future would look like. I see that the Divine Masculine was too caught up in the moment. They acted out of impulse, something that they felt was good at the time, but they didn't imagine about the future, how it would look like, how would the future look like with this person that they have chosen to be with. I see here that they thought that the life that they would have with this person, it can only get better from here. Because whoever this person is, they really impressed the Divine Masculine here. How? I'll mention a few things. One thing is this person always appeared to try to make Divine Masculine happy. It's like they express happiness, love in many ways. I see her trying to make them happy. So it wasn't natural. It's kind of like pushing it on Divine Masculine to make them laugh. And I feel like this person even laughed along. So if Divine Masculine, say if they cracked a joke and it wasn't funny at all, right? Whoever's masculine this might be, I feel like somebody's feeling something like my masculine was never good at jokes. Well, this Divine Masculine, whoever this masculine is, when they crack jokes, even if it wasn't funny, this person laughed along. They made Divine Masculine feel like you're so funny, you have a good sense of humor. And they really pushed to make Divine Masculine feel like they're not their best, but to feel like they've never felt before. This was created as an illusion to put Divine Masculine under the impression that this person they have chosen, they make me really happy. Because I feel like they expressed themselves in a way to, it's like, it feels like an act. It feels like a show. I'll give you an example. Like say if you're home, you're relaxing, you're calm, right? You're having a snack, you're watching TV. Like if you're sitting on the couch sofa, you're relaxing, you're just watching TV, right? In that moment, you're not in your highest, like you're not so excited where you're going to be laughing your heart out and you get a tummy ache because you're laughing so hard, right? Like say if you're watching a very calm, relaxing show, right? Your emotions is going to be calm and relaxed. So what this person did, it's like they took them out of that kind of environment and placed them in a situation where this masculine would feel that excitement, that kind of like energetic, I feel like that rush of excitement where this masculine will constantly be smiling, happy, moving. And especially if this is a divine masculine who has been desiring that kind of change for some time, like maybe they were not, I feel like, happy with the same old routine, meaning like going to work, going home kind of thing. They wanted some kind of change, and this person was a sudden change that changed their feelings, that changed their emotions, that put divine masculine in this emotional place where they felt excited all the time. They felt thrilled. They felt kind of like adventurous. And when they were laughing, when they were smiling, when they were having fun, they thought that this is pure happiness, but it was not. It was something that was temporary, just to fill in a void that this divine masculine had at the time. I see here that this divine masculine, they really were under the impression that this person's giving me so much happiness that I can only see better coming for us. They didn't really think it through. They didn't really think about the future, how life would be like if we decide to, work together, to grow together, to build together, to have this beautiful life together. How would it look like? I feel like the discussion was not, it didn't take place. I feel like they were too caught up in the excitement of the moment that they didn't really think it through. So it was something that was basically presented to Divine Masculine to grab Divine Masculine's attention. But once this person became part of this Divine Masculine's life, things started to change. Meaning, like when they made it official, when they became a couple, when they got engaged, whatever the case may be. When these two became closer as a couple and where people started to know that these two are together, things started to change. And Divine Masculine continued to put on this persona that things were still the same between the two. I see here things started to become very imbalanced. There was lots of spending going on. This is unexpected spending. Divine Masculine is somebody who was trying to build themselves. I see her financially tried to grow, tried to build, save. And I see here sudden expenses, and not just like small. Like this is like big, like a lot of shopping, purchasing, that kind of thing. And some cases this divine masculine was aware of it because they agreed to it. So if there was something that this person wanted to do, like for example, oh, this would be a good investment, we should invest in this together, let's do this together, let's try this together, let's try this business out, like something that was planned where it seemed like a good opportunity, this divine masculine went along with it. But I see here that it didn't work out. If there was something that was presented to divine masculine in a form of a project or something like that, it seemed like a good idea, but rather than this divine masculine growing financially, it was more of like spending. I see her spending, going out. Not much remained. Not much balance here when it comes to their finance. Divine masculine started to get confused. It's like, I did this all for what they felt was love at the time, but they feel like they got certain things that they did imagine, but they feel like they are lacking one of the most important things, and that is love. I see here they are aware that they are in a loveless situation. I see her loveless. They thought that the person that they have chosen would give love, but I see here that this divine masculine seeing that there's no love that is exchanged. There's no love that is being shared in that situation. They see that the situation that they're in is a burden. When they when they think about the truth of the situation, they're telling themselves something that they were kind of like hesitant to express or to admit to. But I see here that it is taking them time to say it, but they are saying it to themselves now that maybe the choice that I've made, I went in the wrong direction. I see here that they regret not choosing you, divine feminine. They regret not speaking their truth to you. Speaking their truth. I see here concealing, withholding information from divine feminine. One of the things that they held from divine feminine is what they truly felt for you. They have love for divine feminine here. They had it then, they have it now, but they chose not to express these feelings for you. They chose something that in the moment felt exciting and different. They wish that they had put effort and work into your connection. I see here not having the strength to stand up for the relationship between them and Divine Feminine. So Divine Masculine in this reading, they know that they didn't put in the work and effort to stand up for your love, for your connection. And they chose something that seemed to be easy. If it's easier, maybe it's meant to be. That's what I feel that this Divine Masculine is feeling. That's not coming from me. That's coming from this reading. That if it's easier to be in a relationship with this other person, maybe it's meant to be. If I'm feeling this much excitement and happiness, maybe this is meant to be. And something as difficult as the divine connection with Divine Feminine, it's like there's a lot of work involved in there. I don't think I have the strength or the courage or the patience. I feel like this masculine was very impatient. I don't have the patience to try to make it work or to put the energy or the time and effort that's required to make it work. Because being in a divine connection does require work, individually, and in the connection itself, right? But this divine masculine, because they felt it was so easy, such an easy flow for them at the time with this other person, it's like they make me happy, they make me feel excited, everything feels new, everything feels so adventurous. If it's this easy, maybe this is meant for me. It's meant to be. And I feel like that was one of the, it feels like to justify what they were doing, that it was okay for them to be with this other person, even if they intuitively, I feel they knew that they were avoiding something which was meant for them. They knew that there's something very unique about the connection with Divine Feminine, but to justify their choice of choosing somebody that felt like, yeah, this is meant for me. I don't have to put much energy and effort into this relationship with this other person. It it gave them an excuse, a reason for why they didn't stand by Divine Feminine's side. I see here that the main reason is because they didn't have the strength to do so. That's the main reason here. But I see here that they intuitively knew, they were guided to move towards Divine Feminine, and they knew it required a lot of work on their part. It had to start with them, the inner work, and that's the thing that they were avoiding. So rather than standing up for the connection with Divine Feminine, they chose the easier path for them at the time, and they justify it by saying something like, I'm happy with this person, things are moving clear flow, it must be for me. This person must be for me. It was meant to be. So it was somebody who wanted to avoid doing the work. They intuitively knew that they had to do the work in order to be with their counterpart. They didn't have the strength to do it. They didn't want to admit it, and they tried to make some sort of, they tried to justify it by saying that the person that they chose to be with, this other person, it must be the one because it was so easy for things to work out between us. I mean, the best things that the divine has to offer does not come easy. They're not handed on a silver platter. The most precious things, the things that require work, patience, discipline. Discipline meaning that being obedient to the divine. If the divine is giving guidance to grow, to do something that is outside of our comfort zone to help us transform ourselves for the better. It's like these are the things that this divine masculine didn't want to do. So they didn't stand by love, because if this divine masculine had stood by love, they would have done all the work, the hard work that is required to be with you. So they took the easy route. They went in a different direction to avoid the work. But you can't avoid it forever, right? What is meant to be on this divine masculine's path, they will eventually need to face it. Whether it be a mistake, whether it be a lesson, the divine will remind this divine masculine that though you may have taken time, but you still need to see or to learn the lessons that are being shown to you. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.